Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Jack B. Nimble Reads. Today, we're going to be reading a story called Stubby the Fearful. Oh, but they crossed out the full and fearless squid. So it sounds like that he was pretty scared and then he became brave. So let's listen to the story of Stubby the Fearless Squid. Stubby was a scardey-squid, but one day he had a brave idea. I'll get a pen pal. That was a mistake. When Stubby saw his new pen pal's name, he totally inked himself. Oh, Razor Clam! You know what? Let me tell you what a pen pal is. My grandma had a pen pal she used to write to all the time. And it's when you write a letter to someone else in another state, in another city, and they write you a letter back. And you correspond in letters, not in texts, not in emails, with a physical letter. So here we are. Stubby saw that his pen pal, who he was going to write letters to, was Razor Clam. Well, razor clams are pretty scary. But Stubby wrote anyway. Look at the mailman. It's a snail with a hat. Dear Razor, I'm your new pen pal. So let me tell you a little about myself. I'm rough and I'm tough and, he added the word not, afraid of. He originally said everything, but then he crossed it out and said, I'm not afraid of anything. And boy, do I know how to get out of a jam, even when it's a mondo mess of jellyfish. Right soon, your fearful, scratched out fearful, your fearless friend, Stubby. There's Stubby. And squids, when they get scared, they shoot out ink. I'll tell you a story after the story about a squid that I ran into. Well, clearly Stubby had gotten carried away, and that was a mistake because 1 week later, dear Stubbs, we must be fish of a fin. I sure could have used your help getting out of a Crabby Jam just yesterday. I was double dogfish dared to trip all 6 legs of an Alaskan king crab, and of course, he had a royal fit. Your daring friend, Razor. So there's the Razor Clam. He's tripping. He's tripping the Alaskan king crab there. Well, Stubby could barely sleep from all his crabby nightmares. Look, he's kind of scared. But the next day, he got carried away all over again. Dear Razor, boy, that was a close shave. I had one myself last week when I got caught in an orca's fin pit. Must be like an armpit, but on an orca, it's a fin pit. Good thing he was ticklish. Your gutless, oh, he crossed out liss, gutsy. So he's pretty gutsy. Friend, Stubby. Oh, yep, another mistake because, so there's the orca. There's Stubby. He's tickling him. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And the orca's actually laughing. Well, let's see what Razor Clam writes back. Dear Stubbs, I'll be sure to use your tickle tip when things get rough at the shark park. Oh, last Tuesday, one of those new guys mistook me for a breath mint. It took some serious karate chops to get out of those chompers. Your Finja friend, Razor. Oh no, my pen pal is a Finja? Even pirates are afraid of Finjas. It must be the fish version of a ninja. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah. Looks like Razor sure did beat up the shark there. But Stubby wrote back, even though it was probably a mistake. Razor, that sounds like the time of a couple sea lions thought I was a beach ball. Don't believe the rumors. Their noses do not make a horn sound when squeezed. Your friend who, and he wrote loathes, which means doesn't like, but he crossed it out. Your friend who loves adventure, Stubby. So it sounds like Stubby's trying to be brave. Stubbs, do believe the rumors about electric eels. This morning, I poked one with a fork just to see. It was a shocking experience. Your friend, your bold friend, Razor. Well, that letter shocked Stubby for sure. Because it didn't scare him. It made him giggle. He wrote back right away, Razor. Well, I had quite a jolt myself at the Seaweed Stampede Rodeo last weekend. I signed up for bull shark riding and drew terrible typhoon. I didn't even last 5 seconds. Yee-haw, Stubby. Wow, just writing that letter made Stubby feel 2 times braver. Maybe this wasn't a mistake. So Stubby's becoming brave. But then, Stubbs, good news. I'm coming for a visit next week. Be sure to plan some fearless fun. Yahoo Razor. Oh no, it was a mistake. A jumbo-sized one. But when Razor arrived, Stubby put on his bravest face and talked of all the daring things that they could do. And that was the biggest mistake of all. Oh, what do you think happened? I think Stubby inked, got so scared he inked. Yep. And when the ink cleared, Stubby confessed, I'm sorry, but I'm really not that brave. I guess I just like to write about being brave. And that's when he saw the otter paw reaching for Razor. Stubby was so frightened he forgot to think or even ink. In one crazy finja move, he tickled the otter's armpit, honked its nose, and leaped onto its back for a 5-second ride. When the sand settled, the otter was gone, and in its place was a wide razor grin. I knew you'd teach me to be brave. That's why I came to visit. Razor said that. What? I guess I only like to write about brave things too. That's what Razor said. Phew, that makes me as happy as a squid because I never want to be that brave again. So instead of having daring adventures together, Stubby and Razor wrote about them until one day they had one brave idea. Let's share them. Thrills, chills, adventure, and fun. So they did, with jellyfish, king crabs, electric eels, and even finjas. And that was not a mistake. Once upon a time, it was the best idea ever. So they shared their letters by reading them, just like I'm reading you a book. Well, that's the story of Stubby the fearless squid. And I will tell you a quick story. I was fishing a long time ago out in the ocean and I caught a squid and I got so excited that when I pulled it up on the boat, I kind of slammed it on the deck. And when I slammed it on the deck, all the ink went everywhere. And there were a lot of people that got inked. I was not the favorite fisherman that day. Anyhow, just want to let you know, Jesus loves you and I love you too. Until next time, bye everybody.